What are we doing now?
I know.
That's better.
We have terrible problems.
Okay.
But doesn't Larky look great?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. You know, this is the first time I've sat down since 9 o'clock this morning.
Well, that's all right.
Yes, it is when you've been having fun all day.
All day you've been sweeping and cleaning,
I've actually been shop vacuuming
shop vacuuming.
and stuffing hay bags, chasing donkeys.
Well, that's a good one.
Well, I can. Now I'm on.
Oh, now look. So now I'm the big, enormous one. Thank you so much. I tell you, some people, no
Did you
consideration.
forget the Sharpie?
What Sharpie? No, I've got the Sharpie here. Where
Is
did I
that the
put it?
Sharpie?
Oh, am I sitting on it?
There we go. Oh, it's over there.
Ah, yeah, you know.
Oh, speaking of that,
Yeah.
we have a friend who's a lawyer,
Uh-huh.
and he has a cancer thing on his lip,
Oh.
so he's going to have to get it cut off, and they're going to implant. You know, it's a piece
A
of
skin graft.
skin
Yeah.
graft. They're getting it from his rear end.
So it's
So
called
isn't that a bad?
kissing ass.
That's right.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, who knew?
He's never going to hear the end of that one.
Thank gosh you didn't mention his name
I know.
yet.
We do know a lot of lawyers around here, though.
Yeah.
Are we on?
Oh, yes, sorry, we are
Oh.
on. I think we're on.
Okay, this is Dia Rotten.
Oh,
She's very kind to Equine Rescue Network.
thank you very much.
Janine and crew, here's a month's donation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. And also, thank you for these trash cans.
The who?
Trash cans. I've been
Okay.
using the trash cans
Did she
today.
send them?
Yes, she did.
Oh, isn't that
And there was
wonderful?
there was 2 in one box. I'm still going with them.
Do
They're
I keep
wonderful.
this?
Hang on to it. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, look what you did. Dropsyitis.
I almost stabbed myself in the foot.
Oh, well.
And there we go for Goldy's farm.
Oh.
10 henny pennies.
Ooh, lovely.
Okay.
So I put that in the Judy pile, and you'll put that in the Henny Penny board.
Right,
Perfect.
right.
And you don't need that because wait,
Judy's coming back soon, isn't she?
February.
Oh,
Seven.
shit, really? Well, that's a long time, huh?
Listen, we'll just limp on. We're fine.
Well, it's about time she get that stuff is piling up in there.
You know what? Now, unfortunately, I missed this yesterday, so apologies.
And flowers are some poo picked and a bit of cash for your trips to senior care centers. Many of those folks are not as lucky as you are. You may have just as many physical problems as they do, but you don't lack regular company and mental stimulation. Is that right?
That must be us.
That's you guys. You also have the benefit of your beloved dogs. Get well and stay well.
No
from
mention of
Sassy
beloved
Belle.
daughters. Did you
That's
see
where I
that?
thought that was going with the
Dog,
D. I
no.
heard.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Get what?
Okay.
You also have the benefit of your beloved dogs.
Yeah, no mention of daughters.
No,
No.
no.
And I can giggle because I'm not a daughter.
Here, you take that.
Thank you very much.
Be
Is this
careful.
fun
You're
fun?
going to get in trouble here.
I know. Is this fun
Carlene
fun?
and crew. Yes, that was a fun.
Right.
No, it was general. To go to trips and things.
Oh, so is that? What's that then?
To make a long story short, I became an editor. I wear foam insoles to remember why I walked into the next room. Did you get that one?
Stepping softly.
I can
Yeah.
remember why I walked into the next room.
Memory foam. Is it not? Is that not what it
Memory
was?
foam?
Memory foam.
That's how I interpret it.
Yeah.
I don't know memory foam.
Memory
Yeah, you
foam.
wear them in your trainers.
What?
Memory foam in your shoes.
Really?
You have it in yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it shapes to your footbed, so it remembers your toenails.
Oh, well, no wonder I didn't get this joke. You got
Yeah.
to have a whole college degree in this crap. Please cancel my subscription to your issues.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In other words, I don't want to listen to them.
Yes.
Yes. Fruit farmers eat what they can and can what they can. Oh,
Oh, I like
that's
that.
not too bad.
Yep.
I made a chicken salad last night. Apparently, they prefer grain. Okay. It doesn't make any sense, but volunteering is rewarding.
It's very true.
Well, that's pretty
Doesn't
good.
make any sense. CENTS?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. You want to hold those?
Yes, thank you,
There he
Mary.
goes. And then we got this bunch.
Oh, right, hold on, I got your other one.
This one doesn't feel like it has anything.
Oh, we've had ones like that before.
Empty packages?
We actually had an
Yeah.
idea. We have.
That happens?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then we wonder whether or not we've dropped it on the floor and
It's very exciting.
that's the ointment.
Ah, that's what we ordered yesterday. Well,
Oh,
the rest of
okay.
it must be in here.
That's a very small tube. Skin repair ointment.
It has a high density cost, though.
Okay.
Right, so make sure
Boy.
it's warm before you put it on so it spreads well.
Yes, exactly. Wow. I thought it would be a lot bigger.
Okay.
Even with the pump.
Okay. Well, we were looking for these though because that leg of mine is not very good.
Is it the leg we're going for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are we going to see the same man that does the elbow?
No, it's a different bunch.
Well, that's exciting. Ooh. Thank you.
Look out for that. It's got
Yeah,
a point out.
I know.
And this must be you.
That's my thing to leave upstairs, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, we got pads and rolls.
Oh, good. Okay.
Is that to take the place of the vet wrap?
No, it's to
Oh.
go in addition.
The vet wrap.
Take the place of Kleenex, which is now in there.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
we're going to fix it up. Yeah.
It's still bleeding.
We can do better.
Yeah. I also around here somewhere had a bunch of pads that were supposed to
Cloth.
stop bleeding quicker.
Did we get more of those?
Where are they? I didn't get the first bunch. They disappeared, they arrived, and somebody put them away.
Right, so they definitely came from Amazon. Yeah?
I don't know. Yeah.
Right. That's interesting.
That happens a lot.
Don't ask me where anything is. We need Nick. He goes and finds things.
We found the oranges, though. Those oranges are pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been eating. Did you have a good one?
Yeah, I've been working on the last batch.
She's not wasting food.
Trying not to waste food.
Yeah, so she's still on the other batch.
So I know you're eating the new oranges. I'm trying to clean up the old oranges.
Well, my chickens were eating the blueberries this morning. Blooming
Your
heck.
chickens ought to eat more food.
Well, yeah, wait a minute. There's chickens over there in the pen.
Mm-hmm. They won't come out in the snow.
I have some things I should dump over the fence there.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
and they might come out tomorrow. I stand there, I open the wee door, they come screaming out, and they go screaming back in. They won't stand in the snow. I've never had chickens not go out in the snow. You ever had that?
I don't remember it.
I think where I'm going wrong is the heater's on in the kennel, right?
Mm.
So it's super like it's like a sauna. They're like, oh ho ho, and they go outside and they go, oh no.
Oh no.
And then they come storming back in at speed.
Hi, hello.
It's a bit embarrassing.
So we have more. We have more here.
Yes,
Okay. What do we got up here?
I can't see.
I can't
see.
either.
Can you?
It does have a phone number. 358-096.
It's not our number.
It's not ours. I better not talk
No.
about it.
No. That's a phone number I don't recognize.
I don't recognize it either.
That doesn't say anything.
What happened over
I was
here?
just checking in case there was anything in that. but
Anything
it's
over
not.
there?
That's
No.
just the shipping labels.
No clues.
No.
That one does not have the phone number in it, though.
No.
And that one does. That's very interesting.
Oh,
Probably some significance.
has very bad breath.
Thank you. It's just been eating poop.
Oh my.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you cannot
Yeah.
take him out. No.
Oh, look!
Oh boys.
Oh! Chickens better get moving, sharpish. Look. This is... Oh!
Oh. Ha!
An egg boiler thingy that does it itself.
The what?
And it's an egg boiler. So you just put water in the reservoir and it cooks them to whichever desired.
Wow.
You can make an eggy cup now.
Wow, okay.
Thank you.
And what are these?
Ooh.
Blueberry powder cup. Don't give them that to chickens.
Now, so what do you do with that?
You add a little water and put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like making a fresh muffin in this cup. It's a microwave cup. You add water to it.
And then cook it.
And cook
It's
it.
like those chocolate cakes and mugs.
Yes.
What a good idea. And
Wow. I think we could grab one of those for breakfast.
And look,
We've got another one of these too.
I've got
Okay.
one over here as well.
All right. I'll put these away.
Did you want to have one for breakfast?
Yeah, thanks.
No.
I'm on a healthy kick.
Oh shit, that's right. Made with 100% recycled polyester.
Oh, that's exciting.
Lovely.
Very pretty. And look, no, there are. We get very excited with the plastic bits, for Larky, who's got a problem. And I thought there was none. Have you got your scissors there?
Scissors?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta have scissors.
Yeah, just because there's the wee plastic bits, and we'll just get rid of that
This
before.
one? Here's a scissor.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
dropped the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes she uses those too to pick out the little. She's very good at that, picking out though. I'm not as good.
Do you know why I'm good at that picking out? Because I forever remember that day when I had one of these stuck in my socks.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is.
Never, ever, ever again.
That's why these are handy. Because you can hang on to one end.
Hopefully somebody will say in the chat thing, because I don't have any name for this. Oh, where's that other bit? Oh no, here. Stinker.
You smelly.
She's like, yeah, I've been in the manure heap.
Yes, it's smelly.
Honestly. These are lovely.
They're very nice. I'm going to get this damn thing out of there because I don't want to sit on it.
Exactly. You'll be most uncomfortable.
What the hell? Why don't we try to talk to people? Because this could
Yes.
take a while.
Oh my goodness. So, what have you been doing today?
I ate Gwen's food.
Well, you were lucky.
Yeah.
Is that
made-
it? Is that it?
I made chicken tetrazzini from scratch. I went to the
lovely.
store this morning at 6 o'clock and bought the ingredients to make chicken tetrazzini from scratch, and I think it came out pretty good.
What is chicken tetrazzini?
It's spaghetti
Uh-huh.
cooked with sauteed mushrooms and onions and garlic,
Oh.
and then you make a creamy sauce with chicken broth and a little bit of lemon, and thicken up the sauce, and then put cooked chicken, put all that together in a casserole dish,
That sounds very good.
and put cheese on it.
And was Market Basket open at 6?
Actually 7, but I was
Thank
there
God
when
for
the
that.
doors opened. 'Cause that's how I roll.
I used to do that. Get rid of my children and go, right, I'm going to get the supermarket shop done now.
It's actually a good time of day to go there.
It is.
Hey, did you have one of that thing that fell on the floor?
Yeah, I put it in the trash.
What did you do?
What, I mean, like this thing?
No, it was a tweezer thing.
Oh, yeah.
No, that one. See, that's not a grabber one. This one's a better grabber one.
So, we had good fun today.
I got it. But you got to find the other end now.
Oh, for God's sake, where did you put... What do you mean the other end?
I can't find the other end.
Have you cut it? Did you? No, it's there. I got it. But you haven't cut it yet. That's why. You're just trying to make this really difficult.
I know. Now,
It's
what
not-
do we do?
it's
See,
not-
now I got the point. They don't have the other right end to hold on
I
to.
know you need to let go.
Oh, let go.
Yeah. Oh my golly, this is not an intelligence test, you know.
There you go.
We're supposed to get it out.
Now we have to do the other side.
Oh my God, is that the first one? Look,
We'll do that one tomorrow.
we're ready. Yeah, something for fun. Good
So
grief.
all I have to do is grab it in the middle, and that's enough for you to be able to find it.
Not really, but hey, if it makes you happy. Good grief, what are you doing? I thought you were using scissors. Good. Gah. There we go. Right, hang on. Oh my gosh. There, I got that bit.
Right.
Did you get the top bit? Yeah, you've got that with your scissors, your grippy scissors.
I don't got it. I don't got it. I don't know
feel
why
it?
I had to do these things.
I don't think you're
There it's in there.
I don't think you're qualified to do these things. You're sacked.
We
Honestly.
gotta get back to talking on the phone.
Yeah. Go do something useful. Make a mess.
There you go. See,
Right,
you're
safe.
good at it.
Safe.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for this one.
Right, you can have that one.
Thank you.
So we stole sort of like Jiminy and Sizzle
Yes.
this morning, and they went for a good run, and then we snoozed.
They were there all day, weren't they?
I know. We got
I
stuck.
began to worry about.
No, we had a donkey problem.
Huh?
We had a donkey problem.
Oh.
Yes.
What does the donkey problem
Oh God,
consist
you
of?
don't want to.
What is this?
I'm
What is
still
this?
traumatized. The donkey. So we had to rearrange the barns because we have Miss Momo, who we're trying to get weight on, and 2 alpacas who were trying to regain weight. So they're going on to a very special diet. But in that paddock, we also have a rather overweight donkey and a quite rotund mini horse, at which point they're not having second cut hay.
So overweight and rotund are different?
Well, when you look at the mini horse, you can see the... Yeah, I was being polite, because she's lovely. She's lovely. But
She's a heart, like her backbone is a heart-shaped body,
and
kind
a
of.
big butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's really lovely. And I know I've got a cheek to talk, but whatever. She's very cuddly. But you can guarantee...
Why have we got the overweight ones in with the skinny ones?
Exactly, which
Yeah,
is why we
that's-
moved them. Because they didn't actually start there. They started in the special private paddock, you know, in Corey's backyard.
Yeah.
Right? So then they kept escaping in, and Corey said they're quite happy and they're coping well. And then we were like, yes, but now we've got special diets. We're like, and they're out. So the mini horse is blind, and the donkey has been her seeing eye donkey. So he is now on one side of the sheep paddock, and she is on the other side of the sheep paddock, which is quite interesting, because she doesn't like the sheep very much at the moment, but she quite likes Arthur, who's just been gelded.
Yeah.
She is kicking the big mules and Enzo, the mini mule, through the paddock lines, you know, through the fence line, the dividing line, and she's quite feisty. So I actually had quite a nice video of the 2 big mules with their heads forward, putting their heads over, and they're going, "Hello, little horse," and she goes, "Boof!" And I'm like, okay. At which point they went, "Ooh, not quite so nice," and they walked off. Enzo's like, "Oh, I know that game." So he's
Come a little closer so I can kick you.
exactly. So he and she are running back and forward in the paddock line, and they're having a great time. So, but the donkey that we brought over, poor Carly, I think will never ever recover from this one. It's icy and it's shiny ice. No grip in this ice at all. So the donkey skidded one way, and she maintained the donkey, and then the rope slipped through her hand. And this is the donkey that is a bit, he's not feral, but he's very particular about running on the road, actually. So poor Carly disappeared off, and I was monitoring the situation with the, hopeful not fighting in the paddock with the blind animal. So she's away off down, and I could see her red hat bobbing along.
Oh my God.
And the donkey's a mini donkey, he's tiny, so I couldn't see him. I was like, well, I suppose if I can see Carly's hat, we're all okay. And then it stopped, and I thought, great, she's got him. But no, he turned round, and they were all on their way back up. So when he came up, I was trying to head him off in a sort of triangular sort of action. Yeah, he's like, I know this game. And so he heads for the road, so we had lots of excitement. And
Sorry, I missed it.
yeah, I know. Unfortunately, and the only reason we got him was because Zach came down the driveway. He came home,
Who?
Zach, he lives on there. And he jumped out. He'd been to the gym. I don't know why he bothered. He'd been to the gym.
I was going to say, he's sprinting around that place.
Exactly. I mean, I said, you know, you really needn't have bothered. He's like, I know. So he's running after the donkey. He's on the road. And the donkey's like, so many places to go. And I was like, yep, no. So fortunately, the lead rope had a knot in the end of it. So he managed to wrestle with that and got the blinking donkey. Who shall forevermore be known as the blinking donkey. And it actually, do you know what was really worrying me? Was do you remember?
Road.
Well, yeah, the road. But do you remember the Prince of Darkness 1 and the Prince of Darkness 2? We had 2 miniature black horses that we bought for your mother.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. The one that swam the river.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's out in gaiters and in the marsh and in the up to, you know, leeches and yuck. And Wallace is out on his horse like this with his lasso. Whoa! And people are having to stop their cars, and we were just having the great time of a Saturday night in Topsfield.
Wait,
Oh,
this is those 2 miniature black
Yeah, those really attractive horses.
that were
Where are
purchased
they?
as a pair.
Yes.
I was there the day they
See.
purchased. I was with Janine.
Bad choice.
Ooh, where did they end up? Where are they now?
They're about 10 minutes down the road.
Who has them?
A really nice lady who's obviously very patient and has good fences.
And so they're still together.
Well, actually, one I think passed away,
Oh,
unfortunately.
they were
which is
beautiful. I
sad.
remember that day.
Yes, they were very beautiful
They
to
were
look
very
at.
beautiful. They were in
Yeah.
harness and they're so cute and everything.
Feral.
Interesting.
So we started, we were doing really well. We'd been hand feeding them all the things that you do, very gradual, very lovely. And my poor daughter, my youngest daughter, I was like, they're all halter broke now and they're leg broke. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to take them out. And I was riding Ted, you know, Ted the reluctant mule. And Ted's like, oh God, one foot after the other. So my daughter had walked on ahead of me. And I'm with Ted, and I hear her going, no! And then I thought, I wonder what that wee thing, oh God, it looks like a horse. And she comes running up to me, my other daughter's got the other horse, and the brass snap, had snapped.
Oh,
The
wow.
snap was still on the halter, and she had the lead rope.
Oh no.
And she was like, it's gone. I'm like, I'll not go far away from its brother. So Ava took the brother back to the barn. That one's like, see ya. Don't
no.
care. Forget the brotherly bond. Nothing. So it's running up and down the river that's on the property.
Oh.
And then we were like, yeah, we'll get it. Keep it on the farm. And everybody, the whole family was out. Everybody was out. Janine's like, just get here. And she's like, woo. Wallace was going out for a romantic ride in Bradley Palmer with his wife. So he's got 2 horses in the trailer, and I'm going, Wallace, you need to come back right now. We've lost the horse. And he was like, oh, okay. So he takes his horse, which is saddled in the back of the trailer, his lasso. He's going up and down Rowley Bridge Road going, and the horse is going, I don't think so. So it's in and out of the marsh, you know, the swamp, basically, the swamp. And it's gone back and forward and back and forward. And we were like, don't let it get to the river. And it heard and it went, yeah, river sounds good. So it went off to the river and it swam the river. And the river obviously comes out. The other bank is the back of Masco, the school.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, which is even more embarrassing because we then,
Wasn't Tim on this?
yeah, he was driving the gator. And he was actually in the swamp. We were very fortunate he was in the swamp. You should have seen the state of everybody by the time we got back. So we went to Masco, right? And we saw it. And the little stinker was stuck in the brambles and couldn't move. So Janine's like, I got this, watch this. She goes in with the lead rope, rescues the horse. And I went, that was a total setup. I said, that horse couldn't move. She went, I know, but don't tell anyone, it's fine. And I'm like, no. So and then it had to do the walk of shame all the way back round using the roads. But you know the really interesting thing that we found out, apart from the fact that all the people that were stopping, they all had horses in their backyard, was that this person had said that they had come off their horse somewhere in the forest that's near Rowley Bridge. I'm not sure, but the hunt goes through it. And they said that the horse, saddle, bridle, probably a martingale while they were at it, the horse disappeared. And somebody, the FedEx man, this was, I think, a good number of years ago, the FedEx man had been fishing in his little boat in the river, and there's a little island that sits in between Rowley Bridge and Masco, and he'd gone along and he was fishing away quite merrily, and he was like, that's a funny looking horse standing on the island with a bridle and a saddle on.
Wow.
And he'd gone back and he'd said to the police, you know, on that island in between this side of the road and the school, he's like, there's a horse on there with a bridle and a saddle. Doesn't look right. So they went and they rescued the blinking horse, and it was this woman's horse.
Wow.
So that was like a premonition. The little stinker did go across the river. Puh. Never
God.
again, honestly. So,
Okay.
so that's what my visions were of today, with ice. Less water, more ice. So it was a great job, and he's quite happy in learning bad behaviour from Enzo. So we're all okay now. And the dogs had a super time.
Oh, good.
They were like, look how well behaved we are. And I'm like, yes, indeed. And then Wanda came down for a little runabout this afternoon as well. Just
And
to
she ran about when it acted normal.
Yeah.
Why didn't she act normal here?
Oh, she's probably full of icy poop.
She's a little out of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very good on the farm. She was very good in the car. Although I kept having to say to her, I can't drive if you sit in my lap. But we negotiated and she went in the front seat instead, so that was good. But poor Carly, I think she's now traumatised and she's now realised that donkeys are really tricky when they get going. So
Okay.
we're all on a donkey rehabilitation programme.
I have a good story if there's
Yes.
time.
Yes, go.
I'm thinking all these memories of
I know.
rounding up loose animals. Okay, we're here in the guest house where I lived in this house for 10 years.
And Ron stayed here, didn't he?
Yes, when we shortly after we got married, we lived in this house. It was configured differently, but we would have our friends over a lot. We sat around the wood stove and we would hang out and whatnot. And we had all these people here one night and we're hanging out. I don't know what time of year it was. I don't know if it was winter or whatnot, but there's a knock on the door. The horses are loose down on Route 97, about a half mile from here.
Oh, lovely.
And all of a sudden, all of our friends, okay, giddy up, everybody put on your boots and hats. And some people, there weren't animal people, they're like, what do we do? And what do we do? Ron goes down, my husband Ron goes down to the barn to get some buckets of grain and ropes and whatnot. And we meet back here at the house and he drives away in the pickup truck and all of our friends are sitting in the back and they're like, where are we going?
I hope it was dark.
Oh yeah, it was like midnight.
Oh,
you know,
perfect.
Back when we used to stay up
Yeah.
late. But we drove off down the street, somehow rounded up the horses a half a mile from here, got halters and lead ropes on all of them, and then 3 or 4 people sat on the tailgate of the pickup truck holding the rope while Ron drove. And these aren't horse people. They're all like,
It looked at me.
It looked at me. Should I let go of the rope? And
No.
oh my God, it was so funny. We got them all back here and put them all back in where they're supposed to be. And we went out and found how they got out and patched it. And by then it's like 3 in the morning.
Yes.
But I have many stories like that that started here.
But you know what's really lovely is you see when you get a phone call from the police and you ask them to describe the animal and you say, oh, it's not one of mine. Happens very rarely.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I've had both Ipswich police and Topsail police call me to go catch a horse.
yes, I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good at it. Well, I was, at any rate.
I can tell you, you have no idea how excited Janine and I were when we got notified of, what was it 4 donkeys or 3 donkeys in the field across the road and down the hill from Meredith. And we were like, oh God, that's a problem. And we were poor Carly was involved in this as well, actually. I'm surprised she still speaks to us. And it was someone else's donkeys. And
I think I remember.
oh, you were there as well.
I was there.
Remember, you had to go and head off the access to Route 1. And they weren't very friendly donkeys. In fact, they were very, very displeased to see us. So, so we're standing there. We've got the buckets. We've got this, that, and the other. And eventually, we got them caught. And remember, they didn't like being halter led.
Yeah.
And we dragged them up the hill, round the corner,
I
and
remember,
back to the farm.
I was on the car.
You were on the car duty, honestly. So we were absolutely having and they weren't our donkeys, which was really nice for a change. Oh, I tell you. So,
well, a great deal of our lives, yours as children, etc., have been catching loose animals.
Oh yeah. And when we lived in Linfield, the main pasture where there was a whole lot of horses had electric fence around it, and we're all these 4-H kids in our 12, 14 years old, and our job somebody's chore was to go around the fence and make sure there was no branches on the wire or anything like that. And I don't know, that seemed to break a lot. I don't know if that system really worked that well, because it seemed like we spent a lot of time chasing after loose horses, even though we did the perimeter of the fence and made sure it was all working and everything. We still spent a lot of time rounding up loose horses.
I know. I think it's just, there's just some animals that
Something
are...
there is which doesn't love a wall.
Yeah. Mules, they hate walls. I mean, they really hate walls. It's, I mean, and Mo hates a wall so much that when she comes to a gate, she puts her head through, you know there's always the gap at the top of the gate, she puts her head through it with her nose, lifts it up off the hinges, opens it that way, strolls out, but she closes the gate behind her because she doesn't want to take the sheep with her. She's like, this is the Mo show, not the sheep show. And I'm like, well, that's a relief. And she used to just go for wanders. I don't know what it is with mules, they just don't like being contained. And I wonder sometimes if it's because ours are plough mules. You know, they're used to barging on through. They just keep going, don't they? Because they used to pull a plough. I'm sure some people have nice mules.
They do.
Ours are actually lovely mules, I must admit. But they don't really like a barrier.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's some that are jumping now, aren't they, over there?
What's the Enzo? The tiny one?
Yeah.
What do they call that? Coon jumping?
There's a name for it.
Is it coon jumping?
I don't know.
Well, they stop and then they jump it.
Yeah, so Enzo's tiny. He's called Enzo Ferrari because he's
Is that where the name comes from?
yeah, because he's super fast and he's got a tremendous kick. He's like a little sports mule, and so he's about this height and really obnoxious. And one day Janine and I were working in one paddock. We were picking the paddocks, and we'd put him over the other side because he plays with the wheelbarrows and he's a pest. And the next thing she said, why did you let him back in? I said, I didn't let him back in. She went, well, did you leave the gate? And I went, I didn't leave the gate open. And he's standing there like, oh! And we went round, we checked the wiring underneath, and he must have, he can jump, he goes, badoing, badoing.
Yep.
From standing still, he doesn't even have to take a run. Skills. And the only reason I know he can jump is because we had one of the horses actually knocked the fence down, but it left the wire, the netted wire up. And the next thing I turned round and I actually have a picture of him just popping it, pop, over. And then he went back again, did it again. And then he went back and forward about 5 times. And I was amazed. Still wouldn't trust him, little stinker. So, I love mules. So, yes, the name Blinken for a donkey. Yes, Blinken, pain in the backside, pain in the ass, that's what they are sometimes. But this one's a really lovely little donkey.
Hey, wait, that's a great name for a donkey. Pita.
Pizza.
Pain in the ass.
Do you know, I think you get... I'd never worked with donkeys until I came here. Because they're not that common in Scotland, really. Well, no, in fact, my daughter used to ride donkeys, but they're not that, you know, you don't go in and work with them.
Not
the same way.
pets.
No. And
They use them on the sheep over there, don't they?
No?
I see somebody has a picture of one carrying baby sheep around.
That must be the one.
In the packs.
In the pack.
Yeah, that's...
Oh.
They have a pack of like eight baby sheep, and they move
Oh,
them
that
that way.
picture that I think you're talking about is from like the 1940s or something. That's an old picture.
Is it an old picture?
Yeah.
I've never met a mule till I came here, which is weird because there are donkeys in Scotland. Why aren't there more mules? Since there's such
You're just not hanging with the right crowd.
I'm not hanging with the right people, obviously. No, that's where I've gone wrong. And honestly, when I came over here, I was like, these donkeys are just something to be reckoned with. But I just love them. They're fantastic. But
They are funny animals.
Yeah, very characterful. I just love the mules, though. Yeah. So, what are you doing? Are you supposed to be up and about, running around? You're not allowed to cycle. That much we know with your leg closed.
No, I was supposed to take it. What did it say? You take it easy for another week.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Was
I
that
think
today?
I have it in print. I
Oh.
got it in print so
So
that
that
everybody
writing.
would know. Because I knew everybody was like, really? I don't think so. You know. So it's in my medical file, wherever that is.
And then presumably tomorrow, when you go and speak with the doctor, they'll tell you where
Something.
you're at.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blinking, winking, and nod for donkey names.
What?
Blinking,
Blinking,
winking, and nod. Because that's a nursery rhyme, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so.
I can't remember it though.
Well, they went somewhere
To the
and
land
did
of.
something.
Did they go on a boat?
I don't know.
I seem to remember a boat.
I don't know.
Oh, now what was the question? Have I got a question?
Tonight's going to be an exciting night to watch the news, though.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the snow.
There's supposed to be snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not much.
Oh, but still, I get excited about snow.
Icy.
I get excited about snow.
Right, okay. There's a little bit. It's coming in specially for you. It better be away by the morning. Yeah, I'm not seeing a question that I can find here. Anyway, yeah, I think you've got lots of people coming in to see you. You've got your physiotherapist person and you've got your nurse,
I know.
So-
The nurse was here today.
and they're all on top of it.
They're all on top of it.
Excellent.
She got all upset about my leg.
What, the scratch on it?
Yeah. That's been there an awful long time.
Hey, well, maybe they should take something off your butt and sort of put it on and give you a new bit of skin.
Thinking
And I hope
out
you
of the
don't
box.
sneeze.
Thinking out of
Hope
the
you don't
box.
sneeze. Oh dear. Yeah. In fact, they could do the whole front of your shin.
I know.
Yeah. And then you can say, "I'm scratching my butt."
Ah.
Oh dearie me. Oh, such fun.
Right. What else
I'm
we
still
got?
going. I'm still reading. Look. Yeah, she's not allowed to sit in the chair and peddle anything
That's correct.
at all, because that's what we were originally going to do, because we're not allowed to push things through around the system.
Right.
No. And your appointment is at what time?
9:30.
Tomorrow?
That means we need to leave at 8:30. I'm driving.
She doesn't drive the highway.
I don't drive the highway. We go the scenic route. But you'll be up and ready fine, so that's not a problem.
Oh my God, she'll be ready for lunch.
Exactly. We'll find you a Panera.
We're going to eat some more of that stuff for supper?
Yep.
Good.
Oh, is your elbow any better?
Elbo's doing very well.
Oh, really?
But it gets special care with this stuff on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's doing very well.
Did you put tape on that?
I did.
Oh, for goodness. Oh, was it not sticking any longer?
What?
Did it?
No, I like to be able to slide my whole
All
arm
right, okay.
without having to make a big fuss over it.
Hey, and you're in trouble because you didn't put the correct Daily Doggy on the website.
I put both of them out. Today, I don't know why it did that. I don't know why.
Oh,
It really was very strange, and I went back and tried to figure it out.
right.
Because I copy it up, and then I wipe it out, and then I paste in the new one, and somehow I have the old one again. I don't understand it.
Yes, there is a boat and winking, blinking, and nod. I knew it.
Somebody know. I knew
Yeah,
it.
it takes children on a magical journey into the night sky where three fishermen sail on a wooden shoe boat and capturing the stars in nets of silver and gold and laughing with the moon. Totally.
There you go.
There's a boat. Shoe. And
We are quite an intellectual crowd, you know that.
yes,
You can't get too much past them.
no. And you have seen a wound clinic about your leg.
What's
And
this?
We have seen a wound clinic. I'm
Oh.
using the wound clinic.
Womb clinic. I didn't go.
What?
I didn't go to the womb clinic.
Why not?
I don't know. I forgot.
But they always look at it.
They always look at it and they don't.
And they go,
It's there.
that looks bad. Then we go home. Yeah. So we'll maybe have to go back and have another look at a wound clinic. Yes, the chickens are laying the eggs. And if they don't stop laying eggs in the roof that's behind the blinking wire, we're going to be having really strong words.
We're gonna have chicken stew.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking chicken stew doesn't sound that bad. They're just very badly behaved, and they won't go outside. And I'm getting a bit annoyed. So
Well, you're way behind in your building down there.
yes, but he's getting there. He's going to start on that next. He's the weather hasn't been very kind to us. Yeah. So.
I predicted next fall before you get the chickens out there.
I know. I'm telling you. And you know, I said to Nick was leaving this morning, and I said to Nick, so I'm just going down to Meredith for an hour. And I said, so what I want you to do is, I've had all the dogs out, they're all sorted and settled. I said, but when you leave, I'd like you to put Annie into the crate there, because she's the one that the other ones can sometimes be a bit nippy with. And he's like, right, okay, no problem. So of course, after, you know, sort of like 5 hours, I get back home and go, whew, what a day. And I'm like, and where is Annie? Because she's not in the crate. Junie's in the crate. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he's left Annie in the bedroom. And Annie, who gets a bit uptight because she's that kind of breed, she likes to take the bed apart. So I am going home to clean the bed and reassemble the bed. So, oops.
What do the simple folk do?
I don't know. They must have a boring, very, very comfortable, easy life. I'm telling you. I'm like, it's not what's for dinner, it's how many loads am I going to take to do the washing of the bed? Because she's taken off the bed pad and the bed.
The thing in the cellar will do it quick.
I know. That poor thing, I'm surprised it still wants to work.
That's a good...
It is.
It's a Wascobat.
It is. It's a very nice
which was
Wascomat.
highly recommended by somebody who had a laundromat.
Yeah.
My father-in-law.
Well, your father-in-law, was it? Yeah, there was some connection, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it is the nicest washing machine.
It is.
It just gets on and does the job. And it never says
and
no.
furthermore, when a Wascomat breaks, they do everything they can on the phone to get you to try and fix it yourself.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No, it's lovely.
Is it?
You know, when you're in the commercial business, you don't want to pay $500 for an
No, that's very true.
When they could figure out how to do it for 10 cents. The one thing that I've had wrong was a tiny spring, the size of the one that's in a ballpoint pen.
Oh.
That actually measures the weight of the water in the tank, in the pan, whatever.
Right.
And that spring gave. So for what, 20 cents we got it for.
That's amazing.
And the guy on the phone knew that.
That's even more amazing.
It's very nice.
That's priceless.
That's priceless.
The
That
guy
is
on the
totally-
phone knew that. That's priceless.
Exactly. That saved you so much money already.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And yes, I think this is the last question.
They're incredibly expensive to buy.
Yeah. How old is that one though?
I don't know.
Because somebody donated that to you, remember?
No.
Okay, I remember. Because I wasn't here at the time.
The guy from California,
Yes,
Richard.
yes.
Yeah.
Mary is coming back.
Mary's coming back.
Not right now, but she is coming back. We're not sure when though, because she's
It's
helping.
all written on the calendar.
This is still January.
Oh, well.
Only
then
vaguely
it's not
flicking
that.
over to February.
Okay.
And so she is coming back, and we're just not sure when because she's playing it by ear, and which is a very good thing. And we're all missing her, but she will come back at some point. And she's going to come and work with the donkeys, which is super.
I cannot hear.
She's coming to work with the donkeys.
Oh, good.
She might talk to you too, but only if you're a donkey. You're okay.
Okay.
So, and the water for the herd is all taken care of. It's all sorted. And no, if the barn camera is not up, it is not fixed quite yet. So there must be a problem with it. And I don't know what it is. Because that's beyond me, totally. I've got enough problems with Facebook.
Okay.
So, are you going to go and eat now?
Yeah, be nice.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Oh. Right, I'll give you your phone back then.
Okay.
I'll put this down here. So thank you so very much, everybody. And what day's
Okay.
tomorrow? Wednesday. Yep. What? Oh, my poor hips. Look, I shouldn't have sat down. Did you hear that creak?
I did hear that. That was you?
That was my hip.
Oh my.
Hang on a minute.